At Moonee Valley City Council, we're delighted to introduce our very first asset plan in 2022. The asset plan is a way through which we as a council can engage with our community and share, build, and shape our vision for the infrastructure. Assets enable majority of community services. The condition and capacity of council's assets have a direct impact on the quality of services experienced by the community. Think about services such as stormwater management, sports and recreation, and traffic and transport. All of these services are supported by underlying assets such as roads, footpaths, buildings, and many more. This is why effective asset management is required to ensure we deliver our services to a high standard. We manage infrastructure assets valued at over $1.2 billion. This comprises of transport assets, building assets, parks and open space assets, and drainage assets. As an interesting fact, the length of our pathways network is even longer than the distance between Melbourne and Sydney. When it comes to our strategy, we aim to adopt a lifecycle approach for managing our assets. What you see here is a typical degradation profile of an asset. It shows how an asset ages over time and how that affects the maintenance and renewal cost over its life cycle. Through rigorous modeling and evaluation, Council aims to determine the optimum time for treating the asset. This is done by considering factors such as risk, asset hierarchy, and various intervention levels. Once the asset is triggered for treatment, we have several options to consider. For this example, think of a cracked footpath bay which has been triggered for treatment. We can decide to use a budget to renew it like for like, or to upgrade it with stronger material, or to expand it and increase its dimensions, or to dispose the asset completely and build a new section of footpath at a completely new location. As our community evolves, so do our assets. Here's an example of how the Valley Lake in Keilor East has developed over the last 20 years. When comparing the state of the area in 2002 to what it is now, we can see that there are new roads in this state, new parks, new buildings, and new drainage network that we did not have 20 years ago. All of these assets have become the responsibility of council to look after and fund for work such as ongoing maintenance and renewal. Predicting, planning, and overcoming these changes is what asset management is all about. The way we do our works has also evolved over the years. For instance, the way we inspect and record our road conditions has transformed from manual on-site examinations to mobile tablet-based recordings, and now to leading practice of using automated laser and inspection cameras to assess the quality of our roads, curb and channel, and footpath network. Here's an example of an image from our most recent road conditions audit, which has been processed through AI prioritization matrix to assess for treatment within the annual capital works program. Having this perspective in mind, our first iteration of the asset plan covers information about 4 asset groups, including buildings, drainage, parks and open space, and roads. It provides an introduction of the community assets we manage and the purpose of the asset plan. It showcases the state of our assets, including quantities, condition, and valuation. Then it demonstrates how the asset plan is integrated with the strategic context within Council. And it highlights information about levels of service and the challenges and opportunities we face in the coming years. Lastly, it also provides a financial summary of the capital and operational expenditure. We would love to take this opportunity to get your feedback on our very first asset plan. We are interested to know if you've found this helpful and if there's additional information you would like to know or add as part of this process. Please share your thoughts on our Your Say Moonee Valley webpage, information kiosks, and social media. You can access the draft asset plan on yoursay.mvcc.vic.gov.au.